together my brothers, my friends too. I like practice exercising and outside when I have time. I started talk in July 2025. My objective in learning English is to develop it professionally. This is a little bit about myself, guys. Thank you.
Great. And Ale, is it important to save money?
Yes, yes, very important, very important. Because I don't know about future. Of course, I can prepare myself, my professional for future, but I don't know about future. It's necessary, in my opinion, save a little money every month. Save a little. It's important, in my opinion.
A good point. And what about you, Joaquin? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, okay. About myself, my name is Joaquim Maia. I am from Portugal. I live here near Lisbon, the capital. I am 79 years old, uh, married with a son, a daughter, and three grandsons. As I said, I am already retired. Then I have some time free during the day. Then I like to walk outside, more or less 2, 3 times a week. We go outside to walk. In some days, 1 hour and a half walking. In the other days, uh, I used to go to the gym also. I like very much to exercise in the gym. Here in my one hobby important for me is working here in my garden. I have a little garden here around my house. Then I like very much to do all the works in the in the in the in my garden. Now we are in the winter. In the winter, then in this moment, it's not time to have vegetables here in my yard, but in the next months, February, March, it's the time to plant here the vegetables. Then I like very much to do all these works. More. I like to travel also. It's one hobby that's I like very much is to travel. And it's because I am here to practice the English and French. I like very much to assist in the immersion to improve my skills in French and
Amazing.
English. E voilà, I think that's all about me.
Great,
About
Joaquin.
about save money. Is it important to save money? Why? Well, for me, it's important. It's important, like Alexandre said. It's important. For some couples, it's not very important. Because there are many couples they like to enjoy the life and they are not many preoccupation in saving money. But yes, for me, it's very important to save some money because it's good if you have one emergence in life. If you have one unexpected illness, if you have one accident, I think it's very important. If you have some save some money for some emergency situation. I already since my teenager age, since that the time of the time then I grow up with my parents, I always was habituated to save.
Interesting, because I just learned about how to save money a few years ago. I'm still trying to learn actually. So I'm still having problem, but I'm learning.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult. There are some months. There are some months. It's not possible to save money. For example, the months of November, December is very difficult to save money because the gifts that you need to buy to offer the gifts for the family, friends, it's difficult.
Yes. And Ale, do you have a specific month that is hard to save money?
Yeah.
Like Jacqueline said, December is hard because we needed to buy gifts.
Uh,
Do you have some month that
Yeah,
you have the same
for
problem?
example, yeah, I have one period of time. For me, it's very difficult to save money because when we have the children are studying in the universities, in high schools, it's difficult to save money. Fortunately, for me in this moment, my son, my daughter, they own life already. I have only with my wife. Then it's the life for me now is better. But in some occasions, I had some difficulties for save money. Yeah.
Yes, I totally understand you. And what about you, Ale? Do you have a specific month that it's harder to save money?
I think it's so hard, mas at December because in November have Black Friday. It's
Black
so hard
Friday.
because I see many things I need based on things. It's so hard. I think and Christmas, New Year's. I I spend a little money, a little more, but it's normal. I think because in all year I try save money a little bit for in final of year I can spend a little more.
Good point. Yeah, personally, I think the hardest moment to me is during Carnival. I love Carnival, so I love to spend the whole day out of home. So to me, I go to restaurants, I go to pubs, I do everything that I want to do in my life. So during Carnival, it's harder to me. One point about my Christmas and the New Year is that I do not use the money in December because I use it to buy the gifts before December. So I'm starting to looking for gifts like August, September, just to try to buy cheaper. So for this reason, I do not have problems in December, but my problem is during Carnival. And Ale, do you think you have a good financial control, and how do you do it?
Yes, yes. I believe I have a good control, financial, because I try not spending more if I gain. For example, if, for example, I gain 100. I don't spend more 100. I think spend. I believe. Um, 6,000 or 7,000. At 2,000 or at 3,000, I need solve in my, né, in my account. I think it's important. Credit card, for example. I don't use my credit card for for buy some things, for example, simple some things. I use when I buy something more expensive. For example, uh, um, a computer, uh, a, a new cell phone. When I buy something is more expensive, I use my credit card. If else I don't use my credit card for example, buy some things in supermarket. I think it's very danger because for ex- for example, I buy some things at today, some things at tomorrow. When I see you, I have many. I spend uh, very very money.
Yes, I totally agree with you, especially using credit card to go to the supermarkets. I think it's really dangerous. And Ale, do you have like a specific rule, like uh, I need to save 10% of my salary every month, 20%? Do you have some rule like that?
I t- I try save I think 20% at 10%. I think it depends. I try save a little every month because I have my objectives. I have my plans for future. As I said before, I don't know about future. For example, and next month I can take a dishes. God God. My free this but featuring I I can my prepare for future. I can prepare my professional, but I think it's necessary save a little money every month. Some month I save less, some month I save a little more, but a little is necessary.
Okay, and what about you, Joaquin? Do you have a good financial control?
Yes, yes. About me, I have a good financial control. Uh, my wife also. My wife, fortunately, fortunately also, she is also a good financial control. Yes, like Alexandre said. I remember my father when in the teenager age, my father also said, we never must to spend much money than the money we gain, we received. When we spend more money than the money we earn, we receive, it's not good. Then more or less, is the same that I practice today. Evidently, there are some situation we need to spend more money than the money we receive. For example, if you have a party, if you have a wedding, if you have a baptism, for example, there are situations we need to spend more money than we receive. But in that situation, we need to have some reserve to compensate the money that we spend more. But yes, we have because we don't buy things that we don't need to use. We know that there are some people, they are uh, viciados, hábito to buy things that they don't need. But in our case, my wife and I, we really spend money in the things that we need. There are one things that we never never save money to buy food here. Fortunately, in my 4 years in my house, for food, good food, healthy food, I don't save money to avoid to buy healthy food. But in the other things, for example, for clothes, vitamins, shoes, other things, I really buy the things that you need to use. Really.
Good. And do you have any specific rule about how much money you save? You can like 10% every month or 20.
Depend of the months. There are months I say, for example, 50%. There are months if you don't need to spend in extra situations money. There are months there we can to save 50% because in this moment I live here only my wife and I. Then here in my yard, I cultivate all the things that we eat: potatoes, vegetables, fruit. There are many things that we don't need to buy many things in the supermarket. And then okay, we go to the supermarket for the shopping weekly. We go to every week we go to the supermarket to make the weekly shopping, evidently. But many things. We don't need to buy many things in the supermarket. Because of that, we save some money. But for example, the months that you need to pay the bill, the electricity, the internet, the water, uh, we spend more money, maybe 20%. But there are other months, maybe 50%. We 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 save 50% of my retirement.
Good. And Ale, Joaquin said that he has no problem with his wife, that he and his wife, they have a good financial control. Do you have something to complain about your wife?
Sorry?
É,
Alexandre.
é,
Desculpa.
é, I think I and my wife, for example, I have my control e she have your control. We together for buy ours I don't know counts I think. But I have my money e she have your money. We divide ours counts, I think. And I don't know see you bills. Thank you. We divide our bill, but she have your money. I have more money. I think some marriages together your money. I think it's I and my wife. It's not necessary because our ours keeping. I forget your word, guys. Our skipping we bills and they it's that's it about your
Yeah,
question.
I totally understand because here in your home it's a little bit similar because my money is mine and my husband's money is our money. So it's a little bit similar.
For sure, I think it's a good strategy because I think it's not necessary. My wife know my about my money and I know about your money. It's important bills and in day. It's good.
Great. And to talk about bills and expenses, Ali, do you often plan your future expenses?
About feature level. Uh,
Yeah, like your future expenses. Like this month, next month, I need to buy a new book. So I will
yeah,
plan my expenses. I will
yeah,
plan
yeah,
to buy that book.
yeah. I try make a plan when I need to buy some things a little expensive. I use my a credit card, né? When I buy something is very expensive, or when I can, I buy in Pix too, because I think it's very good because it's necessary buy, of course. When if I can buy in Pix, I buy in Pix, or I buy with my credit card.
By the way, Joaquim, do you have something similar to Pix in Portugal?
Uh, Sorry?
Do you have something similar to Pix in Portugal? Do you
Pix?
do yeah, Pix. Do you know
No,
what
no, you
is
don't use,
no?
no, no. Only the credit card, only the credit cards. The
Okay.
Pix, the Pix is only in Brazil, I think.
Yeah, but
We,
in Portugal doesn't have something
no, no,
similar.
no. We don't use the pick cards. I knew the picks when I need to buy the plan here in Talk. uh, I start to hear about pigs, but we can to use if you want to buy through the pigs. We can to use the pigs to pay the immersions plans here. No, here is only the credit cards. Here in Portugal is the credit cards. Yeah, about me, to plan future expense. No, normally no. For example, if you need to expand when big importance in money, for example, to change the car, to make a trip, for example. Uh, for example, normally, usually we make our trip in the summer, June, July, August. Okay, with some months before we start to plan the trip. We talk about the money that we go to spend, if you need or not to save some money for the trip, or for to spend some vacations uh, abroad, for example, abroad. But for the little things, we don't make plans for the future expenses. No.
Yes, I was thinking about a trip because today I have a worksheet to plan a trip, and I have like how much I will use in reais, in Canadian dollar, in dollar, and in American dollar, and euro, just to know just to know how much I need to use to make this trip. So I tried, especially when I want to travel abroad. I have a good plan to do it. Do you want to say something on that?
No, no, I speak a little bit. I think so hard because ganho in reais and spend in American dollars or euro. It's so hard, I think. When
Yes,
when when you travel, for example.
yes. Especially because of this, we needed to plan really well the trip. And Ale, have you ever had problems with credit cards?
N- Not, Leo, not never. I was never problems with my credit card because I said before. I spend a little less when that I gain. For example, my credit card, I have a limit, I don't know, a tall limit, but I don't spend more. I spend when I buy little. I said before, when I use my credit card, when I buy some things a little expensive.
Okay. And for
Sorry, but Alexandre, for example, in Brazil, when we go to the shopping, normally you have the habit to pay in cash or by credit card. What is the habit in Brazil?
Depends. I try buy and money and Pix here in Brazil. But when I think it's very expensive, I use my credit card. But uh, I try when I can buy and Pix because I need to buy some things. It's equal. When if I can buy NPix, I buy NPix. When I don't can, I buy with credit card.
But paying by Pix, meaning it's not we don't give money if you pay by Pix. What is the method to pay by Pix?
Buy Pix because nowadays here in Brazil, usually I don't have money in I don't know spécie. It's money here and Pix nowadays.
yes,
Mas
Pix it's like in cash, but it's the transference is from our bank account to the store directly.
is like a transference bancari.
Yes.
Okay, transfer bancari.
Yes, so we need to have money in
Transference
your bank account
in this
to
account.
send.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's here in Portugal. The Always the people pay by credit card. For example, many people go to the restaurant, to the cafe, sometimes to pay a breakfast, for example, pay by credit card. To have a coffee, for example, a sandwich, pay by through credit card. It's all the people have the habit to pay all the things through the credit card.
Yes, there are some difference between credit card and Pix because the tax of the Pix is less than the tax of credit cards, for example. And the seller they receive the money in the exact moment, so they do not need to expect 2 days to receive the money. They receive at the same time. So because of this, here in Brazil, Pix is very popular.
Pois.
Yes. And what about you, Joaquin? Do you have you ever problems with credit card?
No, about me, I never had problems with my credit card. No, nunca, I never had problems. No.
I have to admit that I had once in Carnival.
Uh,
Yes.
the problem I had with one time with my credit card. How to say? I was robbed. in Paris, Disneyland in Paris. I was robbed. My wallet, carteira,
Yes,
wallet,
bullet.
yeah, wallet. Then my credit card and my not in the individual card, but I had a card from the era um documento das finanças, o cartão que nós temos, portanto, para identificação fiscal das finanças, o número de contribuinte, a nossa identificação perante as finanças, os serviços fiscais. Then was the problem that I had because I need to cancel my account in the bank immediately. It's only the problem what I had with my credit card.
Okay. And Alain, is it important to talk about financial education in schools? What do you think?
I think yes, it's very important because since children's peoples can learning about save your money about plan make plans your future. It's important. It's very important, I think.
And do you learn from yourself about um, how to manage your money, Ale? Or do you study some course that your father teaches you?
Leo, to be honest, my father, my mom, not speaking about money with me when I was a children. But when I grow, I see it's about my friends, oldest parents, for example, about a credit card or and these years, I think many popular is a prestação, a carnê. E I see some parents, for example, your name, it's I don't know this word in English, sujo, with commerce. I think it's difficult. I I see some situations and I I think it's necessary. I I make my money, my financial, organize my financial.
Good, good, Ale. And what about you, Joaquin? Do you think it's important to talk about financial education in schools?
Yes, I think it is very important to talk about financial education in schools, but unfortunately, it's not happen in our schools. I think the teachers have not the habit to speak with the students about financial education uh, because today the children's today the children's they don't listen the teachers if you want to talk about financial education. I think the financial education maybe must to start at home with parents. I think it's the better way to talk about financial education is in at home the parents must to talk about. It's what happened with me when I was a children. I learned with my parents the way that we must uh, to save and to manage our financial situation.
Good
Because the
point.
children, the children today don't have the habit, the imagination to save. The niches today, they won't learn to spend and invest the situation. The parents give for the children all the things that he demand. Uh, then, for example, many children they have the habit to demand for the parents all the things that they like, and the parents give all the things that they want. Sometimes it's not good. It's not good for the children. The parents sometimes thinks that they are made a good things for the children, but it's not good. It's not good. It's not good.
Yes, I'm reading a book. I don't know what is the name in English? It is A Arte de Gastar Dinheiro. And in the book, the author says that if if you have everything, you do not give a value to anything. So it's exactly this.
A arte de gastar dinheiro, como é que eu li? A arte de gastar
A
devia ser
arte de
a arte
gastar.
de poupar, devia ser a arte de poupar dinheiro, não era a arte de gastar. Não era.
Yes, it's a arte de
Isso para
gastar.
gastar, Léo, para gastar dinheiro não é preciso aprender nada, porque gastar dinheiro toda a gente sabe gastar, agora poupar é que nem toda a gente sabe.
Yes, but in my defense, this is the second book. The first one it was the Psychology of Money, Psicologia Financeira. Então, so in the first book, he talks a lot about how to save money, why it's important, why we should do this. And in the second book, he talks more about why people use money. So this is the biggest discussion of the book, why people use money. And he talks a lot about happiness, about ostentação. I don't know if you know what it means, Joaquim. Uh, and other things related to his personal life. So because of this, it's arte de gastar dinheiro. So guys, last question just to finish. A really fast question. Joaquim, what good tip can you give to someone who wants to be financially independent? Really fast. The last
Uh,
question.
Everything expresses is to say more that then. Qual é a pergunta? Referente a qual pergunta?
The last question. What good tip can you give to someone who wants to be financially independent?
Yes, normally when a teenager, we always think, one day later we became when independent person. In my case, in my case, only when we start my military service, I became independent. Because in my time when I grew up, while we live with our parents, the money that we gain, we earn, is to help our parents. I start working with 11 years old until I enter in my military service. I always gain for the house, para casa, or the house to help my parents. Only when I start my military service, I became independent.
Good. And what about you, Ale? What good tip can you give it to someone who wants to be financially independent?
Leo, I have a simple advice for these peoples. Never spend more money than you gain. It's a simple. Uh, don't have secret.
Yeah, I think my tip is take note about everything that you buy, and how you use your money, and try to understand if it makes sense or no to you, if you are using your money in a way that makes sense to you or no. Like, do you need to use 500s in my food?
No,
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Léo, I see my situation, as Joaquim said before, depend this month, but I try, and first, I pay my bills. After this, I see when uh, my money, and after this I buy other things, for example, foods, all some things.
Good.
Mm.
So, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. It was really nice to discuss about money with you all and talk a little bit about pigs to Joaquim. And that's it, guys. I hope to see you here again next Friday. Enjoy this year, enjoy this weekend. And that's it. See you all, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
thank you. Bye bye, bye
Bye
bye, bye
bye.
bye.